Was the abuse widespread in your family, or was it just directed mainly
No.
to you?
You know what it was? It was widespread,
But nobody would talk about it?
and nobody would talk about it. And not one of us, we never communicated between each other.
Because we were so embarrassed
And afraid.
and so afraid. And now, here we are, I'm 63, and I just found out in the past 3 years that it happened to just about everyone. Even nieces and nephews, and that's wrong. That is so wrong.
And that's why, and that's one of the reasons that I'm just really, and these people are helping me, my sisters and
We're all very proud of her
my siblings.
for putting herself out there to help others as she's done. Very proud.
And the ones of us that did try to help, to come up and talk with different ones, and we found out the ones that we were talking to, the counselors and ministers, found out later that they were in on this abuse. And of course, some of us went to Mother and Dad about it, and literally got thrown out of the house.
Well, because that kind of thing just didn't happen back then. It didn't happen. I mean, if you don't talk about it, it never happened.
Yeah, right.
So now I talk about it all the time.
What started to bring you back together after all those years?
In 2005, I broke my foot, and I was in a wheelchair because my whole foot got inflamed and neurological damage or something. And I was sitting in a wheelchair, and I was all alone in a house down in Florida, and I had been away from my family for many, many years. The most recent was 10 years away since I've seen them last. And I started taking this online writing class, and some of my writings are in the book from that. And I got so much great feedback, I decided I'd go back to New York anonymously and not tell any of the family I was coming. But things got turned around, and next thing I know, I'm in the middle of family. And next thing I know, I got friends.
And the next thing we're all opening our mouth and talking and crying, laughing and hugging. That's when we all found out that we weren't not the only one in the family. But when we grew up, we suffered because we thought we were.
Good.
And we were so ashamed we couldn't talk about it.
And I was the youngest, and I thought I was the only one. She was, the 15th. She thought she was the only one. It was just, yeah. And it's pretty scary coming back. It was really scary. As a matter of fact, you'll find out if you've got the book, if